Hi guys, just a long overdue update. I think the last time I videoed I'd had to move that rock, the live rock at the top, back to where it was because I moved it into a lower position and Debbie didn't like it there, so we've put that back. A couple of weeks ago we added the clowns. They're doing absolutely fine, and on Tuesday we added one of those. Now I was told all the names, but of course I've forgotten. I thought it was an anemone, but it isn't. It comes from Australia, and we got that one there, which is unbelievable thing. It's at night it sulks and it goes flat and limp, and it just looks, you know, quite horrible. And in fact, when we got it home, we thought it probably died on the way. But as soon as it gets any light on it, first thing in the morning, it just completely enlarges and changes shape, and out of all of the tiny little sort of pinpricks that are on the flat surface, all of these little sort of flower things grow. Quite amazing. I'm so cross that I have taken 30 years to get a marine tank. It's absolutely fascinating. But what else did we get? We got that one at the back. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, quite a nice large piece for about, it was about £25. The most expensive was this fella here, which was about, what was it? I think they had a larger one at 70 and this was 59, I think. But yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. And we spotted right at the back of one of the shallow tanks with all the corals and frags in, this little thing. In the shop it was more out of its sort of case at the bottom, and it's got a really pretty green centre, and that is apparently an anemone. God, why do I have trouble saying anemone? But we've risked getting that. He was all on his own right at the back of the tank, and in fact the guy in the shop let us have that one for free. I think he felt sorry that we'd lost our shrimp that we'd bought from them you know, a week or two ago. So what else did we get? Where are we? Yeah, we've obviously got that one there. That actually fell off of the main piece here. Quite fragile, and just a tiny little piece fell off. I almost picked it up and threw it away, thinking that, you know, it's got no chance. But we've popped it in there, and it's gone berserk. You know, it's got to be, I don't know, 3 or 4 times bigger than it was a couple of days ago. So that's that. Oh, and just in there, I hope that'll focus, there we go, there's a little clump of 4. Again, I've forgotten what they are. Oh dear. Actually, those ones came from another shop yesterday. Sorry, that one at the back. Tiny little fragment just there. I'll see if I can zoom in. Kind of like little daisy-like things. I actually put it in upside down to start with, because when we got it back, you could see nothing on it. The coralline algae is really strongly coloured on the underneath, so I assumed incorrectly that that was the top. And Debbie was saying, no, that's, you've put it in upside down. And I said, no, I don't think so. We left it in all afternoon, saw nothing, and then last night I turned it over, and suddenly today there's some little tiny things growing on there that Debbie had spotted in the shop. Oh, we got some more, 3 more of little red-legged hermit crabs. There's one there. They're out quite a bit. What else? Of course, that's the main clump there. Now we saw this fire shrimp, and I know for a fact that he's been in the shop for 2 weeks. So we think he must be healthy. So we did risk another shrimp, and I really hope that he's going to be okay. I think from last time we have removed the Kent Marine wave maker that was stuck in that corner blowing down the back. I've moved the WP10 to the other side, mainly because it seemed that the particles in the water were not going into the grid there and at the bottom to be sucked through the filtration system. I've got to clean this sand. The pipe I've got, the siphon pipe, is a little bit too big, so I'm going to have to get a smaller pipe and just get this muck off of the sand. There's a little bit down there as well. I've got the new Tunze skimmer still in its box. I'm going to do a video about that. I managed to pick up a Fluval G6, 18 months old, for £100. I've just driven up to Loughborough to pick that up, so that's here. I've just got to give that a good clean. It's got a brand new 75 micron marine filter, so I'm very, very pleased to have got my hands on one of those. Yeah, all the parameters are pretty good. I posted them on the forum yesterday. I think the calcium and magnesium are a touch too low. Still haven't made my Kalk dripper. Just trying to find the right acrylic pipe for that. The Senai has been working fine. I've just changed the card a couple of days ago, and I'm pretty certain that there is a 0.2 drop off in the registered pH reading. I was getting concerned that the pH was getting a touch too low, and in fact even the Senai was alerting me to that fact overnight. But now we've changed the card, the pH is absolutely spot on. The test kit, the Red Sea test kit, is really hard to determine the correct value. I did it yesterday and I came back with a value of 8, and the Senai is telling me 8.2. But again, it's pretty stable, which I think is the key to the pH. It's it's not nothing varies very much. The temperature only varies by less than 1 degree over 24 hours. I've still never seen any nitrates, so again, we're not bothered about that. There's no ammonia. So everything's looking fine. So that's about it, really. I'm trying to think what else we've done. No, it's really just the skimmer to go in. Really pleased with these corals. They're absolutely gorgeous, especially that one. How that transforms from nighttime to daytime like it is now is just absolutely fascinating. Again, that one, what I have done is you'll perhaps remember, or maybe you won't, that the return pipe was going over that bit of rock just in the middle of the screen, and with that the flow in the tank was blowing that way all of the time, and even the anemone turned himself around just to get into a better position and then sort of buried itself in the sand there. But to get this in a more sort of natural, upright, flowy position, I've just moved that pipe around, and the water's kind of hitting the corner now and flowing through this way, and just allowing that to the fish follow me around now all the time. If I put my face up to it and move around the tank, they'll just follow me around. They're great. So yeah, I've just really adjusted that, moved the pump over there, sorry, the wave maker over there. The particles are being sucked in better now into the filtration system, and that's it really. I'm not sure what day we're on. We've started on the 1st of January, we're now on what, 13th, so we're about 31, 40, 44 days in, I think. So really pleased with that. I think it looks quite nice. We're just going to let that develop over the coming months. Obviously I want to get some better lights. want to get the Fluval G6 up and running as well. And that's it. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, actually I wanted to ask if anyone has spotted any complete howlers, you know, if that one shouldn't be up that high, or if I've got any of these in the wrong position, or the flow, you know, doesn't look right on any of these, please let me know. I don't want to risk harming any of these creatures that are in here. So yeah, if you spot anything that doesn't look as good as it could be, or placement's not quite right, or flow isn't quite right, yeah, let me know.